What is going on, Pisces? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct once again. And this is going to be your general reading for the month of February. This will cover the entire month for you guys only because this is a short month. And then I may do a check-in maybe towards the end of the month for all signs. I'm thinking about that, right? Sorry about the wait. Thanks for your patience. I've been kind of under the weather a little bit, kind of sick. But now I'm feeling a lot better, so decided to start off with Pisces now that I'm feeling good. Let's go, Pisces. This is going to be a general reading, and it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate with you, though, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things that let me know that you're watching and it helps you in some type of way. Definitely want to thank all you Pisces for coming out and subscribing and commenting and liking and all the comments. I read them all, and I definitely like the way you guys comment. Fish gang. Pisces. And if this doesn't resonate with you, you can check out one of my previous readings that will be done, or that was done for Pisces, or one of my future readings that'll be coming up in March, right? Hey, it's Pisces season. Pisces season is among us. That explains everything, because I was sitting here trying to understand your cards, Pisces, like exactly what was going on. It's kind of confusing to read. And to be honest, I'm kind of stumped a little bit. But it's Pisces season, so that kind of makes sense. Like, your birthday season is here. It's a renewal. It's a new year. Yes, so it makes sense. Let's get right into it, all right? And let's see if I can kind of like get some clarity out of the reading for you guys. This is going to be a present energy right here. You see how many cards I had to pull? How many clarifiers I got? Pisces. And then we're going into your future energy right here. And that'll be letting us know about the end of February going into March, right? Let's do it. Let's just dive right in. Tarot card is what we got starting off, crowning your reading, Pisces. So, what I was feeling with this is it could be some shock and amaze that's happening this month for you guys, Pisces. Also, it kind of feels like a little bit of a reset, a little bit. And, you know, one of the big ones, definitely because it's kind of surrounding your birthday, Pisces. You know, it's kind of like a new year, new you coming in. I feel like some things are kind of going to be reset around this time. Some things could just be just ending, you know, some things just wrapping up. You're coming to some stark revelations about your life in general, you know, and this could just be talking about what you're doing with your time, what you're doing with your energy, who you're surrounding yourself with, you know, what you're investing in, your job, your career, your path. Some things are just kind of being blown off the lid. Some things are coming and like coming full circle a little bit, coming to your point of view, and you're gaining a new perspective, and it's kind of like blowing the top off the lid a little bit. You know, it could cause some things to come crashing down. And I don't want to spook anybody because it is the Tower card. I really feel like this is more mentally more than anything. It's just kind of like I believe some of you guys are coming to some realizations. And some of you other guys could just be being shocked by the events that could be happening around you. Now, this could be good and bad, good or bad, right? Because this is a general reading, but overall, I just feel like some type of shock and amazement happening with this Tower card. Let's get into the rest of the cards and see what's happening. With clarifying it, I had the Queen of Wands, then I wanted to clarify some more, so I got the Six of Pentacles, and then I got the King of Cups. So with these court cards here, your shock and amazement could be due to some people, right? Your Tower moment could come in due to some people that are around you, or some people that are kind of coming into your life. You know, we had this Queen of Wands first, and this character, you know, somebody that is passionate, she's attractive, she's very feminine, she's, you know, she has a very inner strength about herself. The Queen of Wands usually kind of like gets what she wants a little bit. Now, you could be taking on this energy, or just this could be somebody who is around you, you know, and somebody who could be maybe wanting to give in to you at the moment, maybe wanting to give into a connection with you, wanting to go into kind of like an equal give and take, connection. Um, and for some reason, this is kind of causing you to be shocked a little bit. And I don't know why. We'll have to see, Pisces. But it's something about maybe this person that's kind of connecting with you, this fiery energy that's kind of causing you to be like, oh, snap, like, really? Like, wait, what's going on? Like, kind of causing you to kind of your world to spin a little bit is what I'm feeling. Now, they're wanting to give you some type of equal give and take. Then you have the king of cups here, which could be representing you, Pisces, and maybe you could be feeling, like maybe you don't want to do the equal give and take. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about it, because I'm looking at the card and this person is kind of just like thinking a little bit, kind of looking off, like, but this could be a connection between you and a fire sign, Pisces. And we're talking about giving, them wanting to give and then you having to give too, and you guys maybe able to give equally. Maybe this is a type of relationship that's coming in that, it has the potential to have a equal give and take type of relationship, but it's something about it that's kind of like throwing your whole world for a loop. Maybe that's a good thing, we'll see, Pisces. Coming down below that, we have the Two of Wands. So yeah, Two of Wands, it kind of makes sense after a Tower card. If you have a Tower moment, then usually it's kind of like you're having to make a decision what direction you want to go to next, because it seems like everything is coming tumbling down, maybe with some of the foundations that you have had before. And because it is the month of February, and because I kind of feel this right here being a connection, I think it's around love. I think some ideas, some beliefs could be tumbling down around the way that you view love, the way that, you see love in general. And maybe that's causing you now to look at it and see how you want to pursue love for yourself, see what path you want to take when you pursue love. And that's causing also some inward conflict a little bit, because you're having to make a decision like, do I want this type of love or do I want that type of love? Or maybe do I want this person or do I want that person? So maybe you could be having to make a decision between a fire sign and a water sign, right? And who you want to give to, who you want to be in connection with. And maybe that is what is causing the Tower moment for you, Pisces. Like, it's like, yeah, which one do I choose? Like, do I choose this one or that one? Like, and it's just causing your whole world to be like, oh, snap, I don't even want to, maybe I just need to jump out the tower. Like, right? Because the lightning is striking the top, it's kind of like you're getting some epiphany, you're getting some revelation about maybe love in general, maybe about yourself, maybe about these two people, and maybe you like them both. I don't know. And you're having to make a decision as to who you want to choose. So you're at a crossroads. The Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads. You don't know which one to choose. It's causing you some conflict, because you're like, wow, like, which one do I choose? Like, which way do I go? And you're doing a lot of, like, research maybe on both of the options that you have. Like, well, I like this person because they can do this, and I like this person because they can do that, and blah, 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 and maybe you're kind of going back and forth between the two different paths that you want to take. Right? Yeah, Pisces. And then we have the Hangman. So the Hangman is here because you're in that total deep thought. This is you, Pisces. This is your card. So you're definitely thinking internally. You're hanging upside down. You're thinking at things from every perspective that you can think of. And you're just wondering which one you need to choose, which way you should go. What do you want to manifest? You're thinking about it. What person do I want to manifest with? What person could I manifest with the best? Right? And yeah, you're hanging upside down in that hangman position. So you're stuck a little bit this month, because you're having to make a decision between, I think it's two different people, or let's say two different paths. One path could be like a passionate path. One person could be passionate, you know, and you could have a more passionate connection with them. And then the other person, you could have a more emotional connection with them. And they really touch you emotionally, you know. And we know us Pisces like that too, but us Pisces, we also like passion. So maybe that's why the decision is so hard. And you're kind of like, ah, tower moment. Yeah. Because things could get crazy because you don't know which one to choose, right? Wow, I didn't know this reading would be like this before I got into it. I was kind of stumped, but now I think I'm understanding it more. Yeah, so you had the Magician card, and then you had the Three of Swords here. And so you're hanging upside down. You're thinking about what decision you want to make, what person you want to choose, what path you want to take. And you're thinking about exactly how you want to manifest and which one will fit into your life that you're trying to manifest the best, you know? And I think a little bit of this decision could be kind of influenced by your past hurt, you know, your past heartbreak that you've had in the past. And the past traumas or wounds that, you know, still come up to the surface every now and then to remind us that we have those scars, right? So that is playing a major part also with you deciding and hanging there and thinking which path you're going to take, which person you're going to choose. Yes. Let's keep it moving, Pisces. So yeah, you have a lot of options right now. Partly because maybe I think a lot of people right now could be viewing you as the star, Pisces. Like you could just be shining. It is your time. Pisces season is here. So, you know, the Pisces could just be shining bright like a diamond, like, you know, right now. And you could be very attractive to people right now. So you could find yourself with a lot of different options in the month of February, the month of love, right? You could be the one that is kind of like making people feel love at this moment in time. Which is why you could have a lot of things being presented to you. A lot of people could be kind of like presenting themselves to you like, hey, Pisces, hey, how you doing? Yeah, right? Like, and kind of trying to catch your eye a little bit, you know, like doing little things, trying to catch your attention. I see that happening. Yeah. And so it's the Seven of Cups. So it's like, it's clouded right now for you. You know, your judgment could be clouded a little bit because you're shining. You have this level of attractiveness that's going on with you right now. It's just kind of like, you see all the sparkles. It's kind of like you're catching people's eye, like people that didn't even know you existed. And now for some reason this month you're just like sparkling and shining and glittering and you're gold and everybody is seeing you. And they're like, oh, snap. Hey, you. Like, hey, can I take you out? Could I buy you a drink? Could I, like, let's talk? Like, everybody, I don't know, I just see that. It's like everybody is trying to catch the Pisces' attention right now, the month of February. Like, you are on some people's list this month. Yes. Yeah, like Valentine's Day, all of that. Somebody wants to make you their Valentine. Like, yeah, people want to impress you this month is what I'm kind of feeling, is what I'm picking up. But it's causing you to kind of be confused a little bit because you're like, oh, wow. Like, I don't think you're used to this much attention, Pisces. So it's kind of causing you to kind of be stuck in the clouds a little bit, you know, and not in the, you know, cliche Pisces way of being stuck in the clouds. Like, it's just kind of like you're like overwhelmed with maybe the amount of offers that are coming to you this month, right? On top of maybe the two people that you just have at the front of your list right now. And you know, this kind of like popped up in your reading, I think a month ago or something like that, where I was talking about you had two different lovers that were kind of like coming your way, and they were kind of like strong soulmate energies, and you're trying to kind of you're trying to decide which one to choose. Yeah, so that's still going on, right? Under the deck for you, you had the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're still trying to decide between these two different lovers, or maybe this month, maybe these lovers are just now arriving for you. And then it's just like, yeah, it's kind of like blowing the lid off of your head. You're like, oh snap, like really? Both of you guys, both of you gals, both of you know, it's like, really? You and you? I have to think about this. And you're doing some deep thought, Pisces. Right? And yeah, everything is clouded because not only do you have that going on, but then you have these other potential suitors that are kind of just like throwing you little suggestions and like, you know, sliding in your DM and and like winking at you at work and like everywhere. People are just like catching your eye because you are sparkling right now, Pisces. Like you have that star quality about yourself. It's your time, you know, so you should be shining, right? The Aquarius time is kind of like fading off a little bit, and we're coming into Pisces season, so you're becoming awakened, and it's kind of like the universe is sprinkling your pixie dust on you because it's your time to really do what you do best, you know, like Pisces. It's springtime is coming. Like this is you, Pisces. This is when you become awakened. You come out of your winter sleep and you just kind of like wake up like, oh man. And you look around and you're like, okay, yeah. But then when you do that, everybody else just starts to notice you. Like you're turning people on this month, Pisces, like for real. Like you are attractive right now. What is going on, Pisces? And yeah, you're gonna see a lot of people just kind of like coming up to you and like catching your attention. You're like, oh snap, like I have been in my slumber and I haven't had this much attention in a while. So yeah, get ready for that, Pisces. Let's keep it moving. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords energy. You know, maybe you could be taking on this energy when it comes down to potential suitors. And I think that's a good thing if you are taking on the Queen of Swords energy because you have so much energy coming your way, so many people kind of coming your way, so many suitors that could be kind of trying to step into your light and they see you shining, right? And they kind of want to shine with you. But you're having a more Queen of Swords energy about it, which that's pretty good for a Pisces because I think if you didn't, you could get overwhelmed. Like you already have this tower moment that's coming for you this month and it's kind of going to shake you up. And so for you to be able to kind of like stay grounded and to stay, you know, level-headed, you're going to have to take on the Queen of Swords energy where you're kind of like, okay, all right, who's next? You, let's see what you have. And you're kind of like, you know, using your truth and the way that you dissect people and what you know that you're looking for in a potential partner. You're using that in order to kind of like keep you level-headed with all this attention that's coming your way. You know, because attention is coming. Like really, I see it. You're shining. And all these people are wanting to offer you cups like, hey, we should do this. Yeah, you should be with me. You should choose me. In so many words, right? But you're kind of like looking at them like, okay, all right, well, I'll give you a chance. Come forward. But I have this sword right here just for any of the bullshit. I'm cutting through all the BS. So that's good because you have the Seven of Cups and that's a lot of cloudiness that's coming in. The allure of everything is coming in, right? The attractiveness of all these people are coming your way. And everything that's in the cups that they have to offer you is not good. Every person that comes your way is not good for you. So the way you're dealing with it is like you're having like a little detached energy a little bit to your emotions. It's kind of like you're not letting your emotions get too involved with this. Because people are making emotional offers your way, but you're like taking it with a grain of salt. And you're like, okay, yeah, you know what I like. You know I'm a Pisces. You know that I like love. Yeah, you know, like Pisces loves love, but not that cliche love, right? And that was my Capricorn reading that I did. And that kind of makes so much sense, even with you guys here too. Because it's kind of like you know exactly the type of person that you need in your life that you actually want to manifest into your life, right? Which is why you're thinking about the people that are coming your way, and you're using the knowledge that you already have in relationships, in love, the experience that you already have to cut out the people that just are not a match for you, right? And so the suitors that are kind of like coming in quickly and that may not be about too much, because then you have this king of, or this knight of wands energy, and the knight of wands energy to me here represents the people that are like just coming in just for some, just because they're attracted by your allure. They're attracted by the beauty that the Pisces possesses. And so they're coming in fast and quick because you're shining extra bright this month for some reason. Maybe it's February, like I said, it's your birthday season. Maybe it's Valentine's Day and people just are in love with love. And Pisces is kind of like the depiction of that in so many ways. Like, we are the lovers of the tarot, or the lovers of the zodiac. And we're kind of like like the fairies, and like we have that magic. And February, or Valentine's Day, is kind of like a magical time for everybody. Like, they kind of look at, it's like when love becomes magical. And you represent that, Pisces. So everybody is kind of like attracted to you right now, because they're like, you are the person that, okay, let's have a talk. Let me break it down for all you Pisces that don't know. All right, so Pisces, you a lot of times are the dreamy person that people like see in there, and they kind of like imagine, because you already have that dreamy quality, right? So they a lot of times see you, Pisces, and they're like, that's my dream girl, or that's my dream guy. And so this month for sure, you're coming off to a lot of people like, that's my dream girl, that's my dream guy, like the person I dream about, the person that I always saw myself with. This person is it. It's the Pisces. Yeah. But the only thing is that that just because you look like their dream person doesn't make you all the way compatible with them, right? So you're looking at compatibility this month, Pisces, while other people are looking at like the magic of it all. And it's crazy because usually you are the person that's looking at the magic of it all, right, Pisces? You're usually the person that's like, yeah, we could be such a great couple. Like, I love her. Like, it's just, like, oh, I love him. Like, but this month is kind of like you're not just looking at the magic of it all, because you are the magic. Like, you have that allure to yourself. So because you're taking on that quality of being like that magical dream person for whoever is attracted to you right now, you're kind of like putting on your protective shield of being the person that actually is looking at the compatibility of it all. Because once you get past the allure and the glitter and the shine of it all, it's kind of like, well, what is under that? What's beneath the surface? So you're coming in like that, like, okay, all right, we have a connection. Okay, yeah, you seem cool. Yeah, okay, you like me a lot. That's what's up. I'm glad that you like me, but what do you have to offer? What are you bringing to my table? Like, what are you bringing into my kingdom? What can you give to me? Because I know what I can give to you. But what is it that you're bringing for me? Right? Right? And I love it, Pisces. This is what's happening. Okay, so the people that are coming in kind of like quick and just coming in just because they're attracted to your magic, it's kind of like you're cutting them off pretty quickly, because you're like, I'm looking for something deeper than just a magical connection. Like, I've had a magical connection before and it was fun. But now I want something that I can build with for the future. Right? So that's going to leave you with, more concrete suitors that could be coming in, and I think it in the end could have to do with this fire sign and water sign, and those are the ones that you're really having to do that long, deep thinking about. Yeah, definitely. But you have a lot of other suitors that are coming in too, and those are the ones that you're just gonna have to be like, you know what, next. Right? So yeah, then we make it back to you having to make that decision between maybe the two ones that you see are the most, you know, compatible for you. And for some reason, it seems like it's a hard decision. Like, for real. Because I think maybe these two people just, they have a lot of qualities that you like. And I think you like them both. And because you do like them both, it's causing a shakeup of your world. It's like, wow, what is going on here? But yeah, Pisces, we're 25 minutes in. I just see a lot of people coming your way this month for some reason, like, because you're shining. And it's just like, everybody wants a piece of the Pisces. Everybody wants a piece, right? Let's go into your future energy, though, and let's see what's going on. So, futuristic energy, we have the Four of Swords, we have the World card, we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Emperor card. So, Four of Swords, I think you guys could be taking just a rest, a break a little bit, or doing some reflection when it comes down to your work, what you're working on, what you're focused on, what you're investing in, what you're building, you know, for yourself, for your livelihood. You could be doing some reevaluation of it, you know, just kind of like thinking about it in different terms about how you can build it better, how you can, you know, give more into it, or what you can change up about it to build it quicker or better or more efficiently. So yeah, you Pisces that are out there that are, you know, working on your craft or trying to build a business on the side or trying to just build up your career in general, you're kind of thinking about it. You know, I think you're kind of taking a step back a little bit, going into the middle of February or towards the end of February. You're kind of like taking a step back, just looking at it and just thinking about what you could shift in it, you know, what you could change up a little bit. Yeah, so that makes sense. And then below that we have the World card. So the World card represents kind of like a brand new beginning. You know, this is kind of like a closeout of a cycle for you. And that makes sense, especially for you guys that are February Pisces. Happy birthday to you guys, by the way. You could be just stepping into a brand new cycle because you're ending one of your years and beginning a whole new year. You know, your birthday is coming up. You're doing like a reevaluation of your life in general, you know, and who you've become, you know, how long it took you to get to where you're at now, like everything you've learned along the way, and where you want to keep moving forward to in the future, right? So you have that World card coming in, and you're also thinking about, I think, making an emotional offer to somebody, or somebody is wanting to make an emotional offer to you, and it's kind of like bringing on a new cycle for you guys. I think it's a new cycle of love, because this whole reading, that's what I'm feeling, just love. Like, you know, I usually try to make my readings just more like a general reading, overall reading of everything, but I'm definitely feeling the love in this reading, and your love partner is just coming in at an all-time high, like, for real. But you're having a new cycle, a new start, a new beginning in around love, because I think for a long time, Pisces, you have been just kind of like getting the raw end of the deal when it comes down to love, you know, or just not experiencing the love that you want. The type of love that you know that you want to have in your life. I think you haven't been experiencing it for a while in your life, but this month, I believe, marks a new beginning in your love life, where you're going to start to see those type of potential partners come in and offer, you know, you the type of love that you've always wanted, and maybe you haven't been getting in a while. Maybe you have been having a type of love in the past where you're just have had to learn a lot of lessons, right? You had to like just learn lessons through your love partners, and you're tired of that type of love. Like, it's almost like for some of you Pisces, I feel like, you know, every time you get a potential love offer that comes in, you're kind of like, okay, what lesson am I about to learn now? What lesson are you going to teach me now? Like, I wonder what lesson this person has. Like, because it seems like you've been in a cycle where that's all you have been getting out of love is just lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson. You know, and it's kind of like the universe has been using your love life to teach you like universal lessons. But now I feel like it's come an end of that. It's like you've come to an end of that cycle where now the love that's coming in is not just for you to learn a lesson, but it's kind of like for you to really experience love. Like, and I think that's the biggest thing that's surprising you. You're like, oh, snap, this is not a lesson. Like, these people that are coming in really want to love me. Like, this is not the universe trying to teach me a lesson in love, like, or trying to just teach me a lesson about myself. These people actually want to give me love, and I don't have to like get their attention in order for them to give it into me. And so, yeah, it's shocking you. Like, you're shocked, right? Because now people are coming in and offering you your cups, you know, that you've always wanted for a while. And so it's kind of like signaling a new cycle in love, right? I like it, Pisces. But then right below that, we had the Nine of Wands. So I think the number one thing that you have to do during this new cycle that's coming in is kind of like, you know, not be as defensive. You know, let your guards down a little bit and be like, oh, okay, like, because you have been through so much in love. Like, you have your bandages, your scars, your battle wounds, your tattoos, everything that you can show anybody. Like, yeah, this was the time that that person broke my heart. This is the time that that person broke my heart. Yeah, this is the time that this person right here, you know, betrayed me and backstabbed me and talked about me behind my back and drug my name through the mud. Yeah, this is that time. You know, like, you've been through it all, I think, when it comes down to love, Pisces. And so I think your biggest challenge going into this new cycle of love and this new cycle of love offers that are going to be coming in is going to be you just not being so defensive about it and being so closed off about it. Like, you know what, I don't want to be hurt again. And so you are defensive a little bit, you know, and most of it is for a good reason, but, you know, maybe you're going to have to kind of let your guard down a little bit in order to really see what somebody really has to offer you, right? So, yeah, then below that we have the Emperor card, and then it's clarified by the Ten of Wands. And I think this says it all right here. I think the Emperor card is who you have become, Pisces. And it's kind of like the wrap up of this coming into this whole new cycle of love and a whole new cycle of just like power. I think you have tapped into your power, Pisces, for sure. And it has been through all of your burdens and all of your karma that you had to clear and all the karmic cycles that you were in and learning from and jumping through the hoops and falling down and getting back up and falling down and getting back up. And so now it's kind of like you're taking on a more emperor energy, a powerful energy going into the future, Pisces, where you're ruling from your seat of power. People that are coming into your life are recognizing the power that you do hold, and they're not taking it for granted. That's what I'm feeling. You're not taking your own power for granted either, and I believe you're going to start to kind of like throw your power around a little bit. Like, and that's something that I think most Pisces don't really do. A lot of times we just kind of, you know, we kind of like to hide our power a lot of times and just kind of be the one that's, you know, cool and laid back and happy and wanting to just kind of like bring joy to people and smile and be happy, you know. And we're still that person, but I think you kind of hold a different type of weight at this moment in time because of this cycle that you've come through. And I've been talking about it a lot with your other readings, Pisces. But yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like you, for this new cycle, you coming into your birthday, you coming into your new year, right? You're kind of taking on another level of power, another layer of power, where it's kind of like a more weightier energy about yourself, like, you know, more clout that you have, like, and I'm speaking like energetically, where people are just going to be recognizing like, whoa, okay, like, you're getting another level of respect because you have completed a certain cycle in your life, and your birthday will be like the end of this old cycle. So happy birthdays, Pisces, definitely. And wear that crown for sure. Like, because you're coming into this new cycle, you're coming into your birthday season with like a weight about yourself, a weightiness. Right? So not only are you shining and sparkling and, you know, glittering, and everybody is attracted to you right now, but you're also going to have like a respect from people, that people are noticing you and they're like, yeah, like I respect Pisces. Like, especially people who know you and know who you know, they know what you've been through in the past, and they still see you standing. And not only are you standing, but it's kind of like you are flourishing and shining. And people are like, wow, like Pisces really has surprised me. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I see you, Pisces, right? So that's what people are going to be thinking anyway. I think that just about wraps it up for us, Pisces. I'm glad I made it through this reading because, to be honest, you guys had me stumped. I was like, what is going on here? Like, I almost was about to move on to Taurus to do their reading and then come back to your reading, but I'm glad I powered it through. And I think for some of you guys, you're going to have to do that for this month. You're going to have to like power through, especially when it comes down to these decisions you have to make and the choices you have to make between these two lovers or two different paths. You just have to kind of like just continue to walk forward is what I'm feeling anyway. And everything is going to become clear for you, right? But you are going to be shocked and amazed at the people that are coming your way is what I'm feeling. I'm going to stop it right there, Pisces. If you like my reading, then like, share, subscribe, comment. I love your comments. Also, if you want a personal reading from me, you can email me about that, and I like setting those up for you guys. Also, follow me on IG, chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. Yeah, I want to see my Pisces family over there on my IG page too. Until next time, see you guys later.